Hello and welcome to Construction Wolf. Today we're going to do a bit of construction, aren't we? But first I'd just like to say thank you to everyone that's subscribed. We've now got well over 100 subscribers, I think over 150 now, so really much appreciated. The channel's starting to grow, and we'll keep on making more content, and hopefully you'll keep enjoying it. And I'll also just say, if you haven't subscribed already, it'd be much appreciated again if you did, and liked as well. And shall we get our Lego set out now and see what we're building? So today we're going to be building the Alpine Lodge. So unfortunately we've just hidden you there, so we're just moving you to the side so you can peek around and say hello to everyone. So this is the Winter Village set that came out this year, and I wanted to basically start this one first because I think it's more relevant for people wanting to see how it appears when it's new out. And we have got previous Winter Village sets, we got actually last year some of them, just by the time we got around to maybe building them it was out of season. So what we're planning on doing is creating a little sort of Winter Village diorama. So what we do is over the next few months, build up the Winter Village sets and try and make a little scene. So that'd be quite fun, getting involved in that. So shall we start by opening this up then? I've just carried the wolf down safely while I'm using the knife to get into the box. I'll show you here, this is the push tab box, and I find with these ones you can push it and it can potentially tear the box and also crease it as well and bend it, and I like to keep my boxes nice. So I'm going to try the knife to get in, basically just cut through the glue on the box. So if we just sort of cut through here, it can be a bit tough sometimes. There we go. Now I'll just sort of slide my knife across. Looks like I'm cutting the box a bit, but we'll see how we get in. There we go. Right, so we've got in now, so there we go. It has got a little bit damaged. It's very hard sometimes to get your knife angled in the right way, but it's still better than punching through the box so it's open relatively normal. I do prefer the boxes with the seals you can just cut through and you're straight in. Let's tip the bags out and get the wolf back. That's all the contents out of the box then. So there's 1,517 pieces in this box, over bags 1 all the way to bag 10. And we also get 2 instruction books and a small sticker sheet as well. So if we're going to just move all these bags to one side, and we can crack open bag 1, can't we? Pop me down here while I open it. And I see it's a very nice colourful set, greens and reds, and some whites for the snow. Christmassy themed set. So we've got the 2 instruction books and a sticker sheet here then. Thankfully the sticker sheet, there's only a few stickers in this set, because it's always a pain applying these. You've got the Alpine Lodge 2 Pines in sign, and then a few inside details too. And then we've got the 2 instruction books. The first instruction book's over bags 1 and 2, I believe. And so I'll flick through, yeah, bags 1 and 2. And you'll see here you can actually separate the instruction books if you've got a few people that want to build it at the same time. And you can build different elements together with the 2 instruction books. And this first instruction book builds the snow sledge and the outhouse toilet, and then the actual little frozen pond. And then bags 3 to 10 will be the actual Alpine Lodge itself. And then if we just have a look inside, yeah, build together again. And then what we're going to do is, normally if you see the start of this bag 1, we always get the construction wolf. It's customary for him to always start a set here. Unfortunately, the first stage in this booklet, which is the first book, is a very tiny pieces, which he's going to struggle to get his little paws on. So he's actually going to start the actual Alpine Lodge itself when we start building that, because that's much more easier step for him to get building. Right, so I've just been deciding whether I should use the app in this case to build the set, or I can use the instruction booklet like here. You can see the instruction booklet does take a lot more space when it's folded out on the table than the app. And actually you can see one of the animations, it just bursts open a bag. I've just put this at an advanced stage to show you. I'm just going to go back. Because I have had problems building in the app before. Say when I was building the Disney camera. I'm just going to zoom out. Like say here, so what stage are we on here? Okay. So that's roughly where we are here at the moment. Let's get back. But you can sort of see in the booklet, it's totally zoomed out so you can see the entirety of the set. Whereas in the app, it sort of zooms in on a section. It sometimes struggle to get a good overview of what where you are with the set, and maybe counting studs. You can zoom out and rotate the model about, but then I find it just quicker to just go flip through, see what you want, And then also you can like sort of, if you're building a stage, then you can see where it's going to end up, so you can angle things properly, etc. Whereas here it's a bit more, as you'll see, a little bit more cumbersome, just flicking through all the little pieces. So a case like when I built the Great Wave, I found that easy because it's a relatively flat set, but these 3D sets I find it just easy to quickly flick through. And you can even see like multiple stages at some point, you know. You can see on these pages, you can see the next step along, so it helps you plan further in the future on what you're building. I just find it quicker and a bit slicker going through the book than flicking through the app. I used to use the app more before they went to these animated close-up stages. But before they used to just have a basic PDF scan of the book you can flip through much easily. That's not the case here, so we're going to go for the book in this case. One more thing I've just remembered is the app. It doesn't actually have the first part of the book included in it. So this booklet doesn't have much preamble at the beginning, but say the Disney camera, that had a whole background on, you know, the 100 Years of Disney. And it also talked you through the, you know, the 100 Years of Disney film and what the different films were in it. So I totally missed out on that if I just looked at the app and didn't look at the book. So just another thing to bear in mind when using the app. Right, during editing of this video, I've discovered something. So I've gone to the app and then, you know, you just click instructions to start building. And see, here's the Disney camera I was mentioning. It's already done it, but I'll go in it again. Right, so here's the start. Then after you click the one bag, it opens up. You see, it literally just starts with the building, and that's it. So you do miss those bits at the beginning of the instruction book. So I just realised, instead of just clicking on the start building and getting on with it, hidden just under here, which is a bit inconvenient, is the instructions. So the 3D ones we've just viewed, but there is the PDF one just like the book. So if you just click on that, you see a difference. So you get all this bit at the beginning. So if we scroll through, see all the whole background on the films. Then if I just skip across a bit, you'll see the normal instructions are there. So that's what I'm going to be using from now on. That's the outside builds done then. We'll have a closer look at those once the Alpine Lodge is built. So let's start that. So you've got the construction wolf here who's been studying the instructions, haven't you? And you're ready to put on the first piece, the Alpine Lodge. Let me help you with that because he's quite light to put pressure on this. To put that in place. Well done, Wolf. That's the first part done. And that's the Alpine Lodge complete. You'll see here I've made a sort of a snowy effect here by using a sheet for the final part of the review, so just something that looks a bit better. And in fact, I've piled up an iPad and some books on the side to make this little ski slope, which the skiers don't look too enthusiastic about going down. We'll start with these smaller pieces first, starting with this snowmobile. And you'll see here we've got the female member of the innkeeping team, and she's got the goggles on. It's quite a simple but effective sledge with the, you know, ski elements and the what would be like tracks. Then you've got the trailer here, which you'll see earlier on in the video, it was towing the tree that's just been cut down, but that's now actually in the lodge decorated, which we'll look at in a moment. And then we've got the sort of porter toilet cabin here with one of the two trees, which you'll see, which gives the Alpine Lodge its name of the 2 Pines Inn. And you do get a sticker element here, which I'll show you, which you should put on the door. Just that little brown one there. I don't get the reference. Anyone understands that, put that in the comments, but I was a fan of putting that on the door because I think it just looks nice and neater. And oh, what was that? Thought I heard the noise there, but it's a frozen lake, so no, never mind. Anyway, so if we look around the sides of the detailing, we see you've got, like, you know, sort of icicles around. It's quite a simple but effective build. And then you can see at the back where you've got like some elements that come through, you know, with sort of snot detail and things like that. So then if we open it up and have a look on the inside. And that's why I always knock before entering the toilet, so apologies to that chap. I think it's safe now, so let's have a look on the inside. This is quite a basic build. You got, like, you know, toilet paper and a little hole essentially for the minifigures to go in. That's it for that. And then just have a look at the trees, actually. Really like these trees with the new sort of fern elements that were introduced in the Rivendell set. So they're using different colours now, and looks really effective, you know, the two-tone difference between the white and the green to give that sort of snow-capped tree look. And then with the white top as well. And next we've got this small little frozen pond. And the elements here, they're sort of this sort of opal, I think they call them satin on Bricklink, like sort of an opal one Lego official. It sort of gives that sort of, you can see in the camera shot, iridescent sheen. And I like actually, you can see even the reflection of the minifigure on it, so it looks effective as ice. So you can see we've got this young minifigure here playing ice hockey. So we've got the little puck and then ready to lay up a slap shot. And then you can see here we've got a skate hire with the $100 banknote there. And that's where the minifigure's got her skates from. So that looks quite good. And then you've just got this little jetty area which is all frozen, which you can then get onto the ice with. And then you've also got a little snowman. So it's just quite a nice little extra thing to have. On to the main event of the Alpine Lodge, the actual 2 Pines Inn. So if we just have a look here, you'll see that's marked on the sign here, which uses a sticker element. Unfortunately, as we saw, not many of those. I like this sort of curled effect on the sign, looks effective with the holly as well. And if we start looking at the bottom, we've got a shovel and a box, for sort of getting rid of any snow around the actual inn. And then we've got little lights just made up here and lots of cobblestones. And the door actually does open to go into the inn itself, which we'll look at in a moment. Then we've got a shuttered window with some holly. And you'll see there's a wood cache as well just down here with an axe. And then even a log ready to be chopped to put on the fire. And then if we move up onto the balcony, again, I like how they've used like these curved pieces just for like a sort of snow dusting. As you would do, if it snowed quite heavily. And then we've got a patch of snow there with some footprints going in where they've walked through the snow. And interestingly, the instructions had these footprints going the other way, which didn't really make sense to me. So I've inverted this way, so they've walked through the snow and then going in, because you wouldn't walk snow from out of the house, would you? That's my fear anyway. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong on that. Then we've also got a cute little squirrel just sat outside, unfortunately, in the cold here. And you'll see there's actually an icicle just underneath there where the squirrel is. And interestingly, these sort of snow-dusted windows where they're on the windowsill, the snow actually prevents these from opening. If you say push it, it can't open. But if you really wanted to, you could, remove this snow to open the windows. And then just over here on the lodge, you'll see we've got a nice little red bird. It has a little bird box, a little home to nest in. And then just the effect of the wood panelling of the lodge itself is really well done in this set. And I like how they've got, this sort of overlap section of the different like wood logs that made the lodge. So it just really looks really good. Done a really good job on building this set, on designing it. Got another window at the side. And that said, just got some, the bottom's made of bricks. So you've got some masonry bricks that are used. And then just looking at this side before we actually flip the set around to look at the insides. We've got a chimney, breast here that goes all the way up. And again, good use of masonry bricks and these, little dots just to add a bit of texture to like this brick built roof. So it looks really good. And then the actual roof's all, covered in snow as well. All right, let's take a look at the inside of the Alpine Lodge then, the 2 Pines Inn. So starting on the ground floor, we've got the innkeeper here and a cute little cat. You can see looking for some snacks and treats. The innkeeper's, he got some cookies here, he's got his made in like a hot drinks station. There's a coffee machine just tucked in there. And then you've got like, there's one of the other sticker elements there, which is like a notepad where there's a pen at the back there to make little notes on. And then the guests can come and enjoy their nice hot drink, come in outside from the cold and have a cookie in these comfy chairs next to the fire. And the fire does actually light up. So you'll see at the top of the chimney here, you press down on this, lights up the fire. So a really cool effect. And you can see all the little flame elements in there. So I'm quite impressed with that in the set. And then here's the Christmas tree. We saw it earlier, but now I've decorated it. It was on the back of the trailer before. And it's quite a nice little build. It's got quite good colours of the little baubles. A shame it hasn't got anything on the top like a star or anything like that. You'll see just there, just this tip of the tree. But I guess they might have had problems with it being maybe a bit too high for the floor. So it still looks good, but that's just a little thing I would have liked to see on it. And then that covers the ground floor. So if we move up a level, so this is one of the guest rooms now going up. And you'll see here's a guest here with a suitcase that's just arrived. Just getting settled into a room. You've got like a bed. And here actually you've got this fireplace here as well. And again, if we press this part on the roof, don't know if you can see that unless I zoom in. See, that lights up too. So the light brick's literally just around the middle here. And then it, because of the light beam, it just zaps down here too. So you get light from, you can see there, the fireplace and from this little stove element, which is quite cosy. And playing around with the fire, I realised that there's actually a poker just here that I didn't mention that they can use. And something about the chimney is you've obviously put this flat piece on, you know, so when you press it, it's comfortable. But I might actually take this off. There we go. That looks more authentic as a chimney, doesn't it, without the cap on? Because it's not too uncomfortable to, you know, press these to light up the chimney. So I might actually leave that piece off because I think it looks better. I'll just pop it on for now and decide later. So finally, we'll go through the rest of the room as well, distracted by the fire. You got, this is the final sticker element that we haven't discussed. Looks like a sort of a medieval thing, doesn't it? There, so I'm not sure what that's a reference to. We've got a present and then another bed with a candle. And I like the sort of, you know, the curtains, festive curtains just dotted in here around the window. Then move to the final floor. And you'll see here we've got a third bed. Got some Christmas decorations up, and actually that candle in the instructions that's put there looks very dangerously close to the decorations that could go up in flames. And then we've got a little present, and that actually does have something on the inside, which when opened you can see are a pair of binoculars. And just put the present back in, and you'll see here actually you can get a better angle sort of lighting to see this inside sort of attic area, I guess, because you'll see here they've achieved these angles of the roof. They've just put these on, you know, hinge wise. They just sort of slot in place like so. Just open the door to the balcony area, and as you see there's that big patch of snow we saw earlier. That's the continuation of the footprints being treaded into the Alpine Lodge. And as I mentioned, they were the other way around in the instructions, which is unusual because you'd think they wouldn't be treading snow outside from the inside. So yeah, unusual that they put them that way. It just makes more sense to me this way. So let's just flip it around then, the actual Alpine Lodge. You can see the side. There we go, that's the Alpine Lodge. Really nice winter village set, and I think they've really done a good job on it this year. So that's the Alpine Lodge then, the first winter village collection set that I've actually built so far. You might have seen on the channel with me buying the sets, I've acquired 4 of the other winter village collection sets over the last you know, like year or two. And I do plan on building those in the near future. It's just been, you know, difficult with time. And then say like I could have built some maybe earlier in the year, but it doesn't feel right, you know, building winter village collection sets in the summer. So now's a good time to do it in the run up to Christmas. And I do plan on, you know, building these and creating my own little winter village. I've never done that before, so it'd be a good little thing to do. And also building this Alpine Lodge as the first set was a good one to start with. A good variety with the actual big build, quite substantial, with the 2 pines in. Then you get these, you know, outer buildings as well, so good variety. And visually I would say it's probably one of the most appealing ones they've done so far in the collection, so really nice to start with. And just will say it has been difficult recently trying to, you know, get a video out each week, just with like work. Say for example if you do 12 straight days, very difficult, and then you know, just outside commitments as well. So thank you to those of you that have continued to support the channel, it's very much appreciated. And hopefully we get some more videos out soon with building, you know, some of the winter village collection sets, and also might get down to a Lego store as well and you know, check out what's going on and run up to Christmas. So thank you, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Bye.